Some people are really troubled by their dreams. Take, for instance, the woman who dreamed she drove her car over a cliff. She was so frightened she refused to drive for 15 years. According to the School of Metaphysics in Windyville, Missouri, if you can remember your dreams, they can tell you things that are going on in your life of which you may not be consciously aware. Monsters and animals are significant in dreams, but even more significant are the people in your dreams. Where you are in your dream is another piece of the dream puzzle.
Well, have you ever seen flying cows or shown up naked to work?
That's the weird stuff that dreams are made of, but what do they mean? On average, we spend about 1/3 of our lives sleeping, and that leaves a lot of time to dream. According to metaphysicians, there are some standards when it comes to dreams. New tonight, a way for you to get your dreams interpreted. Through midnight tomorrow, analysts will be taking your phone calls 24 hours a night, telling you what your dreams are made of. Angela Buckaloo tells you more.
Most every day, Damian Nordman grabs his journal and writes down his dreams.
I'm up to 2,531.
To metaphysicians, everything about a dream means something. They are your inner self communicating with your conscious self.
Being naked in a dream represents being open and honest. Dreams represent your physical body.
Damian and 4 others will man the hotline. I asked Damian to interpret one of my dreams.
I had a dream that I was on a plane, a commercial airliner, and I knew it was going down, and I was telling people how to get off.
There were a lot of different aspects that were going to potentially change, because death in a dream represents change. And you were, in essence, preparing yourself, preparing these different qualities of you for whatever this change that was coming up.
So this was a positive dream, which got me thinking, what change could I subconsciously be preparing myself for? Maybe marriage? Angela Buckaloo, News 9.
Whoa, and look at that rock. The Dream Hotline is open now. Someone will be on the line to help you interpret what your dreams mean. And here's the phone number, 228-0506. Again, that's 228-0506, and it's open until midnight tomorrow. I think our dream came true.
I think it will.
And what is the stuff dreams are made of? Well, students at the School of Metaphysics in South Bend answered that question today for several callers. The school sponsored a hotline to answer questions about dreams, and the director of the school says that a person's dreams can reveal a lot about them.
The dreams are a communication from the inner person to the outer person. It helps you to know what's going on with you. Your dreams are going to be communicating with the outer you. It can give you a pat on the back. It can also give you a kick, tell you, hey, you screwed up here. Why don't you try this a different way?
The dream that I did have is that it seems like I woke up early in the morning and the room was full of white sheeps.
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hate to wonder. Hey, we all have dreams. It's a universal experience, but what do they mean?
Well, tonight at Library Limited, you can find out. You can meet a dream expert who will interpret those night visions that dance in your head, and Dan Buck took a preview. Take a look.
Your mind travels to some weird places in dreamland. Your subconscious state of mind takes you to new heights and sometimes to scary situations.
I was in a boat with a group of my closest friends, and we're out in the middle of the ocean, and then all of a sudden the boat started to go down. And we called for help, but no one was going to come out and rescue us, so the whole point of the dream was us trying to get off the ship.
There's something to remember about dreams. Dreams are always about yourself, and everyone in the dream is you.
Ernest Padilla and his wife Teresa have studied dreams for over 10 years and teach at the School of Metaphysics, where the study of the mind includes the interpretation of dreams.
Dreams are actually, what they do is they tell you about how you think in your everyday life. So by changing the way you think or making a different choice in your everyday life, then you will change your dreams.
Ernest and Teresa believe in a universal language of the mind based on dream images.
Then we went back to the farm, and my dog turned into a horse,
where each symbol can be interpreted in this dreamer's dictionary.
If you have big vehicles like buses, things like that, or jet airplanes, it represents those carry a lot of people. So it's a group or organization that can take you someplace. Could represent your church, could represent a school, could represent work.
So what about John Pertzborn's reoccurring nightmare that he's being chased by an ice cream truck while children cheer for him to be run over.
Well, he's got all these creative ideas, and he's running from them because he needs to learn how to use them to cause change for himself.
And the ice cream truck?
Well, that's knowledge. Food represents knowledge that's available.
The Padillas also give tips to dreamers like me who can't remember their inner mind moments while sleeping.
I think it's good to get a dream journal. And then when you wake up in the morning, make sure you allow at least 5–10 minutes beyond your normal routine to give to remembering your dream and writing it down.
I have just closed my eyes again.
Whether you dream with music, in color, or black and white, these dream experts say fear not. Dreams merely offer a lesson on life each and every night.
I think that's the most important thing, is that you learn how to interpret your dreams and you use them. And therefore you don't have nightmares. There's no reason to be afraid, because knowledge is what gives you freedom.
Alrighty, well, Larry Bird may be feeling like he's living out a dream, but what about the type you and I have every night?
Experts say we all dream, but is there any significance to them, especially those really bizarre ones?
Tonight we take a closer look at an every night occurrence and why you may want to pay attention.
Last night, Scott Tucker dreamt he was taking a shower in the middle of work. Diane Welsh is plagued by the same dream over and over again.
I have a reoccurring dream that my contact is as big as a Frisbee. It's yellow and it's big, and I'm trying desperately to get it into my eye, and I can't seem to get it in there, and I'm freaking out that I won't be able to see.
Kyle Shepard says her dreams are often filled with exploding cars.
Does it bug you? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it bugs me, because I'm like, what does a car exploding mean?
Robert Bagley says he knows the meaning of dreams.
The car represents your physical body.
Robert and others feel dreams are quite significant. Reoccurring dreams, though often baffling, are trying to tell us something.
It's a message that needs to be received.
But if our inner self wants us to get a message, why is it often so bizarre?
We don't give any credence to dreams typically. And they are important, and the only way that oftentimes the inner part of ourselves is going to get the message across is to make it either scary, as in a nightmare, or recurring and, you know, sort of wacky.
We all dream whether we remember or not.
But what if you don't remember your dreams? Well, there's a pretty simple process that will help you. Before you fall to sleep, make a mental picture of remembering your dreams the next morning. And when you do wake up, write them down. In just a few weeks, you'll be remembering your dreams every morning.
And the Dreamer's Dictionary is a good source for interpreting the symbols of our nocturnal exercises.
Flying in a dream is where you have overcome the limitations in your life.
If you dream about a car running out of gas, physically you may be running down or about to get sick. Animals are very common in dreams.
You know, if you react in situations the same way, habitually, then you're going to have it show up in your dream an animal of some sort.
Clothes in a dream signify the way we allow others to see us. Our dreams may be wacky, pleasant, or even nightmarish, but Robert believes they are all meant to help us learn more about ourselves.
Interesting stuff, isn't it?
Really interesting.
Well, do you remember your dreams?
My problem is, I wake up, I remember them, but almost immediately I forget them.
Well, all you have to do is, what we said in the story, try to make a mental picture of yourself remembering them the next morning right before you go to sleep, okay? So you're imagining yourself the next morning, waking up and remembering the dream, and you will go along and start to remember them.
I'll try it.
All right? And then I'll start analyzing them for you.
Oh, great. That's all I need. Thanks.
By the way, Robert is giving us